Hello and welcome to National Focus. I'm Aaliyah Martin. In the headlines, National Youth Rally to feature youth and sports. A new council elected to serve the people of Petit Soufrière Saint-Sauveur. And the Miss OACS pageant postponed to January 2024. The details of the headline stories and more when we return.
Bache and buckle. Safer roads in the Nature Isle. This message was brought to you by the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica.
Earthquakes can happen at any time. Know what to do to protect yourself.
The most important thing to do during an earthquake is to stay calm. At the first sign of the earth shaking, if you are in a building, stay inside and away from windows and glass doors.
Drop, cover, and hold on. Drop under a heavy desk or table. Cover your head and torso, and hold on to the furniture.
If you can't get under something strong, cover your face and head with your arms and crouch in an inside corner of the building.
Do not rush for exits. Do not use elevators. A message from the Office of Disaster Management and the partnership between UNDP, CDMA, OCHA, IFRC, and funded by European Union Civil Protection and Humanitarian Aid. Prepare Caribbean.
Welcome back. As Dominica winds down its 45th independence celebrations, government through the Ministry of Education will host the annual National Youth Rally Parade this week. The parade will kick off from 9 a.m. on November 1, 2023 at the Winter Park Sports Stadium. This year, the Youth Rally will be celebrated under the theme À nous célébrer, jeunesse et sport, which translates to Let us celebrate youth and sports. All schools will participate in the National Youth Rally Parade, and 2 schools will do the Creative March Pass.
This is at least a national event, so that is something that the schools must attend. And we have had the schools practicing for the March Pass, and we have given them instructions as to how we want the March Pass. We have also selected 2 schools that will be doing the special drills, and these 2 schools are the Wesley High School and the Dominica Grammar School. Apart from that, we have the performances, and what we decided to do this year, instead of just selecting schools randomly, we utilized the schools that did well in their performances at the National Schools Arts Festival. So those who were in Best Drama, Best Dance, Best Creative Speech. So we utilized these schools to be part of the performances for the program. So they were notified, and they are also planning for that, for the event.
Preparations are well underway to ensure a successful hosting of this year's Youth Rally Parade.
We have our students, and trust me, the students are very much excited to be part of it. Last week we went and see the special displays from the 2 schools, from Dominica Grammar School and the Wesley High School, and they were all hyped, and the students were ready to present their special pieces. We're also going to have performances from 2 artists. That is Abia. She's going to be part of the performance, or the joint performance. We have a joint performance of schools and the sports clubs, because this year we're going to focus on our youth in sports and also traditional games. So we have schools with the sports clubs going to do that presentation, and Abia would round up at the end of that presentation. And then we also have Shelley from the Signal Band, who's also going to perform the Youth Rally song, which is Land of the Buyo. And he's going to perform that with 2 schools and the Afroculture Stilt Walkers.
The students at the Alpha Center will join in the March Pass this year. Please tune in to the Government Information Service channels on Flow 107 DigiPlate 7 or the social media platforms for live coverage from Wednesday from 9 a.m. A new council has been elected to serve the people of Petite Soufrière and Saint-Sauveur. More in this report with Adicia Burton.
8 new councillors will now serve the people of Petite Soufrière Saint-Sauveur on the village council. This as the 18th inaugural meeting of the Petite Soufrière Saint-Sauveur Village Council was held on Thursday, October 26th at the Saint-Sauveur Primary School. The elected councillors are Thomas Gregoire, Kendall Del Sol Bridget Monell, Nathan Lionel Newton, Cleo Tobias Sebastian, and Zedekiah Thomas. The 3 nominated councillors are Solomon Durand, Jessica Nichols, and Indira Durand. Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt says he is confident that the new chairperson will execute her duties and represent the people of Petite Soufrière and Saint-Sauveur.
I believe that with her guidance and working with the other resourceful leaders in this area, we can chart a course towards a future where every person of Saint-Sauveur, Brown, and Petite Soufrière feels empowered and is able to achieve success. I look forward to coming back very soon so we can discuss the issues relating to the relocation of the residents of Petite Soufrière and Saint-Sauveur and to update you on all of the work that we have done thus far in this regard.
Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, Honorable Greta Roberts, encouraged the new councillors to manage their funds wisely.
Councillors, you also have the added responsibility that with all this that is going on, you have to ensure that you exhibit a high level of accountability and transparency in the management of the resources which the government will make available to you. I think you already know that, and we're asking that you work hard to ensure that you use this fund wisely.
Parliamentary representative for the Castle Bruce constituency, Honorable Octavia Alfred, called on the team to ensure their disaster plan is always up to date.
We must always review our disaster plan and make changes where necessary. We must have necessary tools at hand so that when we have to act, we have what we need to act. So let's always make sure our stuff in the council office available. It's there. When we meet, we have to talk about that, because sometimes it cannot all be at the council office, because when we stick down in 4 blade, we have to cross the one side to get to the council office. So some of these basic things we have to be considering. How do we put the tools in places that we can have them there to do what we have to do?
New chairman of the Petite Soufrière Saint-Sauveur Village Council is Indira Durand.
Being in leadership position, call for accountability, honesty, and integrity. I, as the new chairperson, intend to continue that legacy with the Petite Soufrière Saint-Sauveur Village Council. Growing up at a tender age in our community, we know what we need and we know to give free service. The spirit of volunteerism has always been part of my life.
Adicia Burton for the Government Information Service.
Thanks, Adicia, for that report. The Miss OACS Committee has announced the rescheduling of the highly anticipated Miss OACS pageant to January 2024. Miss OACS, initially carded for November 1, 2023, will now be held on January 12, 2024. The decision to adjust the event date was made in light of recent unforeseen logistical circumstances. The Miss OACS Committee sincerely apologizes for any inconvenience caused by the rescheduling. The committee has expressed their commitment to delivering an exceptional and unforgettable event that celebrates the talent, culture, and empowerment of young women from the OACS region. Ms. Dominica 2023 Adicia Burton is Dominica's ambassador for the upcoming Miss OACS pageant. More information and updates regarding the Miss OACS pageant can be found on the Miss OACS Facebook page. As part of the 2023 Independence activities, Maho celebrated Market Day with a Difference on Saturday, October 28. More in this report with Kuvia Dawn.
The event was held at the Maho Market with vendors from surrounding villages displaying their produce on decorated stalls. Member of Parliament for the Maho constituency, Honorable Kasani Laville, says Market Day for Difference is a day to celebrate the farmers and vendors for the work that they do.
Today, Market Day with a Difference is indeed a day that we celebrate day that we celebrate the people who toil, the people who work hard, rain, sun, moon, whatever it is, you all are the ones. And also those of us who support you, those who consume the produce of this market, those who make it possible. And not just in Mao, we celebrate in Mao, but we celebrate all those from all of the neighboring communities who support what we do at this market. We are grateful for you all for providing fresh food, fresh produce to us week after week to help make our lives better, to help provide that nourishment that we need to help us to live much healthier lives. So we are grateful for you all.
He expressed his thanks to the farmers and vendors for their role in providing citizens with the foundation for a healthier lifestyle.
Market Day with a Difference is certainly a time that we say thank you to the farmers, to the vendors, thank you to all market workers, those who do their best to ensure that our environment is clean and tidy. We are certainly grateful to you. So today is a day, a special day, one where you dedicate your lives to offering the best, your very best, the best that you do for us, for our livelihoods. And I speak to the people from Campbell, from Warner, from Bells, from Diaspora, Sylvania, and all the parts of our community where we have rich, fertile soil, where we're able to grow good food for our nourishment. I'm thankful to you.
He urged citizens to use Market Day for Difference as a starting point to prioritize their health and to encourage others to eat local.
Let us use this day, my friends, to encourage and to inspire one another. Together, we can foster a sense of much stronger community. This is what it's about. We must all rally together to support each other, our own, to support our vendors, and embrace a way of life that nourishes our bodies, and not just that, to nourish our souls. By making that conscious effort, my friends, for us to eat local, we prioritize our health, which is very important to us. Because without health, good health, we won't have a good quality of life. So this is why this is important. And also too, by supporting each other, by supporting the vendors out there, we are supporting our own economy. So we're doing it not just for them, but for all of us.
Honorable Laville added that governments will continue to work with the village council and the farmers for the development of the markets.
To ensure continued success of our market, we must plan for its development and improvement. I have heard that special plea from Ms. Felix early on for us to do better, and I support her wholeheartedly, 100%. If we are here to support a grouping, to support a sector, they must come forward as much as possible to show that they are desirous of that support. They must play a greater part in what we do. As a community, we must do more to continue to improve day in, day out. And as a power rep, I'm committing myself wholeheartedly to the development of the market, the local businesses, the local economy. I know we have been facing severe challenges, but we wish to commit to the vendors, and also in collaboration with the council, we must continue to work together for improved development of this area.
As part of the activities, farmers received awards and were treated to cultural performances. Kavia John for the Government Information Service.
Thanks, Kavia, for that report. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
Ride safe, wear a helmet, safer roads in the nature aisle. This message was brought to you by the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica.
Welcome back. Dominica is set to welcome over 360,000 cruise passengers for the 2023 to 2024 cruise season. The season officially opened on Monday, October 30, 2023, with MV Main Chief 4 of two-way cruises being the first ship to dock on Dominica waters. The island will see an increase in cruise calls with over 200 calls anticipated compared to the 2022 to 2023 cruise season, which saw approximately 190 calls and over 200,000 cruise passengers. 12 inaugural calls are projected for the 2023 to 2024 cruise season, with MV Carnival Venezia of Carnival Cruise Line being the first to make its inaugural call to the island on Thursday, November 2, 2023. The ship will dock at the Roseau Cruise Ship berth from 9 a.m. The ship has a capacity of over 5,200 cruise passengers. Government continues to invest in marketing Dominica as a destination of choice while realizing the goal of achieving 1 million cruise passengers by 2030. The government of Dominica is set to host its annual Diaspora Meeting on Thursday, November 2 at the State House Conference Center. The Diaspora Meeting gives visiting Dominicans a chance to interact with the government and give suggestions and ideas for the development of the country.
It's that time of year where you have arrived and you're here in Dominica enjoying all the festivities. It's also the time when the government of Dominica arranged to have a sitting where Dominicans outside can come and interact with the cabinet of Dominica. We are providing a space and a venue and an opportunity where Dominicans outside will get to interact with the government and to find out exactly what the government's plans, programs, and projects are in regards to developing our country.
Ms. Benjamin says the objective of this meeting is for government to have direct communication with the diaspora community.
The goal of the Diaspora Meeting is always to have, interaction with the government, because sometimes you find there is misinformation out there, and it's an opportunity for them to hear directly from the powers that be that are actually doing the work on the ground. It's also an opportunity for them to express what it is they feel their concerns are in relations to how they view the government's operation, and it's an opportunity for them to voice their opinions on things they think the government can engage in and how they themselves can be part and parcel of the process of improving Dominica and investing in Dominica also.
The meeting is set to begin at 10 a.m. and will be carried live by GIS on various platforms. The curtain has come down on the 23rd edition of the World Creole Music Festival. 3 nights of pulsating rhythms climaxed with a performance by international soca superstar Machel Montano in the early hours of Monday morning. Adese Burton reports.
3 nights of pulsating rhythms climaxed with a performance by international soca superstar Machel Montano in the early hours of Monday morning. The show began on Friday, Creole Day, with a cultural showcase, and from there, every act lived up to its hype over the weekend. During the 3 nights, regional and international stars, including world-renowned reggae superstar Beres Hammond, the soca king Machel Montano, Haitian compa band Taboo Combo, soca phenomenon Patrice Roberts, global Afrobeats artist Joe Boy, St. Lucia's Ezra and Jiggy, and dancehall artists Popcan and Jada Kingdom were all well received by the large audience.
I don't want to read the bad things no more. What? I don't want to go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, don't disturb me, judge.
It was, however, the local acts who stole the show. Cardass legends Gordon Henderson and the Midnight Groovers, Michelle Henderson, Asa Banton, Triple K and the Ecstasy Band were all exceptional. On Sunday, the Signal Band put on a show that many have described as one of the best ever productions at the festival.
They love man for their money. Checking man for their money. They love man for their money. Checking man for their money.
You know, we in music, because this is a business, and the good thing about Signal Band is that we treated our music as a business from the start, even when we didn't know what we were doing. So we had our own definition of business at that time, and then now we have grown into a full-grown business. Now that puts Bouillon on a different level. You know.
On Friday, patrons were thrown into frenzy when Dominica's newest Bouillon artist made a cameo appearance with Ridge and Friends.
Get people to enjoy themselves out and to really pick up Region and Friends. I think they did a fantastic job, and I just decided to step on stage for a few seconds and try to enjoy some of the things. That was my main motivation. Is this your next career? Well, you know, at some point I will share people how this happened. This song really was made in about 10 or 12 minutes, you know, and it was just on the go. So we were very taken aback by the reaction of persons across the Caribbean.
Despite heavy rains, the 23rd edition of the festival has been dubbed a success, and patrons can look forward to the 24th edition of the festival from October 25 to 27, 2024.
Thanks, Adessia, for that report. Coming up next, the Creole Highlights with Jeno Jacobs.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel en créole, nom monsieur Jeno Jacob. Saison touriste pour 2023-24 ouvert octobre 30. Saison salaire 300 000 passagers qui visitaient Dominique. MV Menchkif 4 Horde Cruise Touri, c'était le premier bateau pour arriver. Dominique voit plus bateau saison salaire que saison l'année passée. MV Carivel Venzia Horde Carnival Cruise Line qui est venu jeudi le 2 novembre. Bateau qui est lancé en cruise ship Buffla en Ozo et qui est arrivé à Nevers et qui charge 5200 passagers. Le gouvernement a continué pour battre Dominique publicité comme meilleure destination pour touristes. Le gouvernement a essayé de taper 1 million de touristes bateaux en 2030. Le gouvernement qui joue depuis Dominicain qui a visité Dominique pour indépendance. Meeting ça qui prend place jeudi 2 novembre en State House là. Diaspora Meeting là qui a commencé à 10h. GIS qui chaque meeting là à sur radio et puis télévision et puis internet. Premier ministre Dominique Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit dit nous plus contre l'importance de meeting ça là.
Sur l'année nous conserve nous avons rendez-vous et puis Pep Dominique qui a habité dans l'autre pays tout discuter ça fait Dominique ça contribué à qui manage ça travailler puis gouvernement Dominique pour m'aider plus développement Dominique So c'est forme ça là nous ka engager yo, nous ka discuter pe yo.
L'argent et puis problème en Latéa, c'est plus principale raison pour que gaz et puis diesel carrossé. Le gouvernement de l'Amérique tenait sanctions à ce Venezuela. Quand nous savons, Venezuela a continué à Dominique avec le projet Petro-Caraïbe. En octobre, le gouvernement de l'Amérique a décidé pour quitter Venezuela pour produire plus d'huile. Le Premier ministre Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt a remercié le président de l'Amérique pour la décision ça là.
Nous remercions le président Biden pour prendre une décision ça là pour lever certaines impositions, sanctions à ces Venezuela.
Premier ministre Dominique Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt dit sanctions à ce Venezuela qui a affecté Dominique.
Nous avons tapé au Venezuela diesel et puis gaz et puis LPG. Et nous sommes en position pour vendre ça moins cher pour le peuple Dominique. Nous avons allé à ces pêcheurs là, nous avons vendu Dominique, nous avons vendu Dominique en prix bas qui ça Dominique qui acheté à ces marchés là. Mais là, pas de ça. Pour ça, vendre Dominique, moins qui ça a gagné. Et puis, le Venezuela ni produit là, mais nous passons à taper un bâtiment pour transporter produit là Dominique. Puis, il y a sanctions à ces Venezuela. So, à tout pays Caraïbe, Saint-Vincent, Saint-Kitts, Kini, la Grenade, Kini, Petro-Caraïbe, tout ça affecté, tous ces pays-là. Et puis nous perdons l'argent pour ça. Puisqu'on sait, le Venezuela, tu as vendu un produit là. Nous avons 40%. Nous avons servi l'argent pour faire différents bêtises. Nous avons NDF de l'argent pour one qui est business. Nous avons aid bank l'argent pour one qui est pour bâtir pour une voiture pour agriculture différents bêtises. So on l'argent, tout ça fait plusieurs fois nous bâtir nous avons bâtir chez et puis nous avons arrangé place pour ces jeunes monde à jouer sport. Tout c'est ça, mais sur l'argent, pas ni ça encore.
Eh bien, ça c'est tout à ce nouvel en créole. Non, monsieur Geno Jacob, à nous célébrer.
And that's all for this edition of National Focus. Be sure to follow GIS Dominica on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. You can also drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I'm Aliyah Martin. Thank you for watching.